Hi guys, this is Professor Andrea Proctor. Welcome to the Sociology 100 course. We are in week 6. So right now I'll be going over some of the objectives that we will be covering for the Sociology 100 course in week 6. So this week, some of the objectives and some of our goals that we'll be discussing, we're going to try to understand that gender is not a simple matter of biology, but it's an idea created by our society. We're going to apply different theoretical approaches to the concept of gender. We're going to analyze the ways in which gender is a dimension of social stratification. We're going to evaluate today's society, use various feminist approaches. We're going to create a vision of society in which women and men have the same overall social standing. We're going to understand that both race and ethnicity are socially constructed ideas that are important dimensions of social stratification. We're going to apply various sociological theories to the concept of prejudice. We're going to analyze the social standing and various racial and ethnic categories of the U.S. population. And we're going to evaluate recent trends involving prejudice and discrimination. And we're going to create a deeper appreciation for the racial and ethnic diversity of the U.S. society, past and present and future. Going back to the ideas of gender, one topic that I like to discuss with my class is that depending on which culture you are from or what country you are from, gender a lot of times is really based on the country's or culture's foundation or religious foundation. Right, so for example, in the United States of America, since our gender or our foundation of our culture is based largely upon the Bible, gender roles are they're very stark, they're very contrast between female and between male gender stereotypes. And you can find that the same in maybe countries that are founded on Islamic values, right? Gender roles are very, very different, okay? But if you look at countries where gender roles, where their values are based on Confucianism or Buddhism or these type of life philosophies, gender roles are not as strict. They're more fluent. They're more fluid. They're easier to follow. So that's something that I like to talk about with my students when we talk about the topic of gender in our society. Another thing that we're going to discuss this week about how to understand race and ethnicity, okay, in our classes. And I think it's very interesting to gain the perspective from everyone else in our class because everyone's country has different ethnic regions, right? And so here in Los Angeles, we're so lucky because we're able to be around different ethnicities and we're able to experience different cultures and different ethnicities. And compared to perhaps maybe in the Midwest where there's, or in a suburb where there's not, it's not as much, a city is not as diverse. All right, there you go. There you have it. That's our objectives that we'll be discussing for week 6. If you have any questions, just email me at aproctor@iu.la.